Now on to the sound that most folks will associate as a feeding chuckle, which is that really rapid kind of sound. It sounds awesome in competitions. It sounds awesome in the woods too, or out in the marsh, but it's not always used for feeding. I like to mix it into my actual feeding chuckles because it does make it sound like there's more ducks doing more things. But if you pay attention when you're out the next time hunting, you'll hear groups of ducks flying over. I hear this a ton with pintail, and you'll just hear and they're just cruising along, and there might be 2 or 3 of them doing that at one time. So it's definitely a helpful sound to use because there's a time and a place for everything. So what we're gonna do is build off of the actual feeding chuckle where I said you're saying sick or you're saying dig, depending upon your preference and how you're able to best form the sound, and every call is going to respond a little different, so bear that in mind. You will have to adjust what you're doing depending upon the brand of call. I adjust for every single one of these calls when I'm blowing them. So to do the really, really fast, we'll call it like a flying chuckle in this case, instead of just saying dig, I'm saying digga, just over and over really fast. And the reason it's digga is because if I go dig, I'm not set up for the next one. If I go digga, I'm set up for the next dig. So I can go digga, digga, digga. If I go dig, then I have to go dig, dig, dig. But if I go digga, so you see what I'm saying? I don't know if that makes sense. So you're not going dig, dig, dig. You're going digga, 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 digga. Okay? And the reason I say digga is because that's going to help you to rock your tongue, because it's the tip of your tongue and the back of your tongue, the tip of your tongue. So the D is the tip of your tongue. The ga is the back of your tongue, just on the roof of your mouth. So digga, 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 digga. Now this is one that I remember when I practiced, I was like, I can go like this without a call and I go digga, 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 digga. I was like, it's so fast. But as soon as I put a call up to my mouth, I'm like digga, 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 digga. It's insanely slow. That's because of pressure. So it takes a lot more tongue strength and endurance to be able to do that when you've actually built up all the back pressure and you're controlling it the way that you need to, so you get a ducky tone, because we don't want to just have... I've never heard a duck that sounds like that. I have heard ducks that do this. So the reality is it does take a lot more strength, and the best way that you get better at it is just by repetition. So if you've ever practiced a sport, an instrument, I like playing the drums, it's like rudiments. You just do it over and over again. You build up that strength. You do it for as long as you can, take a break, come back and do it. In practice, when you're actually doing it in the field, you're not just gonna do it forever. So you heard like the example that I did there, it was interrupted. And if you listen to birds in the wild, they will interrupt it. It's not just an endless string of digga, 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 digga. It goes for a while, then a short burst. So you have and birds might do that just flying all the way over. So into the back of the call, what that sounds like is and just out loud I'm going digga, 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 just like that. I'm not moving the fingers, so I get my grip. Now, it's beneficial to move the fingers, but I'm just doing this for demonstration purposes, so you can get the idea. We're focusing on the technique of what we're doing with our tongue right now and not what we're doing with our fingers. So that's how you do what I'll call the flying chuckle, because I don't know what else to call it. I'm sure there's an actual name for it, but it does kill ducks. So now I talked about mixing that in with feeding chuckles. So if we mix those together, I'll do something like dig 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 dig, and in the back of the call. And so that can create something that sounds like this. Now I'm getting tired because I'm out of practice demonstrating this for you, but you get the idea. I was slowing down at the end, but that's what you would do. You would just go until things start getting rough, push into that a little bit, just like lifting weights, push through the burn a little bit, give it a break, let your tongue relax, come back in 30 seconds and try it again. And just keep doing that and you'll get better. So that's how you do the flying chuckle, and how you can also mix that flying chuckle sound in with feeding chuckles, that it can help you to sound like a lot more birds on the water. I'm Aaron with Roost Marine. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Check out all our other videos, and I'll see you on the next one.